Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another feather crochet install. That's right, this is feather crochet in a silky straight texture, and we're going to be doing leave out. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, make sure you stay tuned. Today's video is brought to us by our friends over at Ywigs. They sent me over 6 bundles of their silky straight feather crochet in 20 inches. Although it's labeled as silky straight, it does still have a slight yaki texture, which will blend perfectly with my hair when I press it out. I went ahead and parted out my leave out, and this is my braid pattern for the cornrows in the back. I always leave the ends of the cornrows loose so that I can feed in some of the feather crochet on the ends. I do this for a couple of different reasons. The main reason is take down. When I go to take this down, all I have to do is unravel the braid and everything will come out with it. Another reason I like this method is that it makes it easy for me to put it up or put it in a pony. At the end of each cornrow, I just inserted 2 pieces of the feather crochet and I braided down past my natural hair length about 1 inch or 2, and then I knotted it off. Because this hair is straight, the knots were easily coming out, so I had to go back and I knotted them about 10 times. If you're okay with adding nail glue, you can do that to make it more secure, but once I got the knots locked in, I was good to go. This hair was super easy to work with because it was straight, so I didn't even really have to prep it on my rack. I just laid it across my lap and pulled the pieces as I needed them. Once I got my feet ends done, all that's left to do is to crochet the rest of the hair throughout the cornrows. I did crochet some of the pieces at the ends of the cornrows and then continued all the way up. However you choose to crochet this in is up to you. I find it best to do the single-ended loop method. I basically just pull the loop through underneath the cornrow, and then I grab one end of the leg and pull it through the loop. Although this braid pattern worked for me, it lasted just fine. I got so many compliments on it. A lot of people didn't even know it was crochet. If I had to go back and do this again, I probably would have made the cornrows smaller at the top. It would have just made the top look flatter and helped my leave out blend better. Now, leave out is definitely optional. You could instead just do cornrows or like a Fulani style, which I do have videos on. Or you could just do miracle knots in the leave out, which I did post a previous video on as well. After about a week or so, I got tired of managing my leave out because of working out and whatnot. So I did install miracle knots, which you can see in the shorts, or you can head over to my Instagram and you can see how I did it there. You'll also see in this demo that I'm only installing 1 strand at a time, but if you want to bump up the density and the volume, you can add in up to 2 or 3 pieces at a time. Yeah, so the rest of the video is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to let it play out. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And also, real quick, you'll notice that I'm not pulling any pieces from my rack. I did not really have to prep this hair because it is straight, so I just laid it over my lap and then grabbed the pieces as I went along. From beginning to end, this install took me about 1.5 hours. So here's what the hair looks like in the back after I installed on all of the cornrows. All that's left to do is to style my leave out. If you guys have been following me for quite some time now, my last big chop was a pixie a year ago, literally 12 months ago. So you can see how much my hair has grown out since then. So I have just enough to get me a little coverage here. And I've been seeing this new term going around. It's called a Bixie cut. I'm not sure if that's what my cut has grown out into, but I'm definitely going to find out tomorrow because I did book a silk press and a trim just so I can stay on track with this hair growth journey. I am working my way back to waist length again, y'all. I know somebody's going to ask, the only heat protectant that I use is the Beyond the Zone heat protectant. It's the same one I've been using since I went natural years ago. I swear by it, it works wonders, and it doesn't leave your hair all greasy and whatnot. So yeah, that's the final look. Aside from my color being slightly off, I think the blend came out beautifully. I got so many compliments on this hair, and like I said, a lot of people had no idea that this was feather crochet. So yeah, if I had to go back, I probably would have did my cornrows smaller at the top, or did kind of like a braid pattern, like a sew-in foundation, especially if I planned on wearing this hair for a long period of time. And you see that? This is what I mean by being able to put it in a pony. Because I had the cornrows in the back, I don't have any bulkiness, and if I need to put it up in an updo style, you wouldn't be able to see anything in the back. I also did not cut any layers into this hair. This is exactly how it came out the package. So yeah, as always, if you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and share it with a friend. It helps the channel out so much. Special thanks to our friends over at Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. All the info you need about this hair will be listed in the description box below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!